Now, we have another airbase. So, I would like loads and loads more close air support. We're also going to need, quite frankly, more fighters as well. Alright. Let's have the planes do their thing. Lancasters always pay their debts. Did I get that right? Yep, pretty much. You're welcome, poet. Always happy to liberate Manchester. Alright, so you guys have now done your bit. These four can be assigned to that side. I don't think I need you here necessarily. You lot, actually the Marines we'll put over here as well to go after Leeds. And then this section of the Eagle Slayers can go here. Go. Alright, how's the air situation? We are winning in Scotland, but we're still overwhelmed down here in the south. Which, quite frankly, just says, you need more planes! So, we're going to get some more planes. Can I just duplicate you, please? Yeah, there we go. In fact, I'm going to make you all 200s now. We're in the era of the 200 wings. We're getting enough that we can do this. It's killed our oil again. Blimey. We're using 260. Nope, still too little. There we go. That should recharge us. Yellow. But now we're bringing the pain. Now the close air support are getting involved. And the Battle of Britain is well and truly underway. Did the other tanks arrive? Yes, they did. They've just got here. Good stuff. Good stuff. 260, what are you, America? Next thing you know, you'll be declaring wars over oil. And yeah, co-prosperity sphere is definitely doing a number against those guys. It looks like we're holding on to the Middle East. More or less. I think once I've done with this, I might send the tanks to go and help India against Baratia. So that we can consolidate our holdings over there. Getting more factories. I think I'm going to double down on the SPGs. And more dockyards. We're up to 32. I'd say that's pretty good going. Let's get some more submarines. Cause them some problems. Actually, no. Let's get more recons, because I have a feeling that's been my handicap all along. Recon cruisers. Wrecky dogs. And America is failing to sell me enough steel. I get a little bit from Australia. Hell, even Austria is willing to sell us some. Yeah, shore bombardment uses oil, and it's actually quite oil intensive because your capital ships are at sea. We've killed 750,000 Union and Britain. That's a few.
Ready to move.
Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Not only are the Lancasters awesome, just because they're Lancasters, they're also super elite, which I guess makes sense. I mean, they are Lancasters.
Ready, sir.
Right, Union of Britain must be getting close. Yeah, I mean, we're on the outskirts of London now, so it's not long left anymore. Did I up the shout-out price? Yes, I did, because they were getting a bit ridiculous. Too many of them. Cut off. There we go. Liverpool was the key. Needed to do enough to distract them. Get the tanks landed where the tanks could actually unleash their full attack. Fuchs, do you have Panzerleader? Yay! Panzerleader!
Keep on attacking.
Anyone else with any other traits that we can
Pushing them back, sir.
use, perhaps? I'm still waiting for you to get Trickster. Ooh, looking like it's really close.
Advance.
Really like you to get Invader.
Pushing them back, sir.
You're also really close to Trickster. You're not. But you've not been fighting quite as long. Alright, well, I was about ready to write this series off. But things have just gotten interesting. Here comes London. We're on the outskirts.
Go, go, go.
There it is. Reports from London confirm that the capital of the Union of Britain has been captured by advancing Canadian troops after long staged battles across the Thames River. British forces put up a stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Canadian forces for as long as possible, but they were eventually beaten back. And there it is. Edward VIII has announced the cowardly British nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Canadian forces throughout the country. Great news. Yep, can't do all of that in one go. And yeah, I'm taking the whole damn thing. Dominion of Canada took 16 states. The Union of Britain has been annexed. Huzzah indeed. Huzzah. Alright. Well, this should have opened Return of the King. Alright, let's do this. London is now back in our hands, the capital in the very heart of the British Empire. At long last, we can restore the United Kingdom and the monarchy. Let's do this. And we can also do some more research. That's still ahead of time. We know what we need to do. We need to do this and this. Okay, so first things first. You are going to be charged with defending this place. Let's make sure we don't lose it, because that would suck.
Ready. All in.
No, actually, no. You, and you are going to join that unit. And then you lot could also be defenders, although house... Actually, templates are good. Alright, so I was talking about sending the tanks over to India, and I still think I should. Although what I might also want to do is, you know, train them. Would probably have done the oil refining tech. Well, now that our capital ships don't need to be at sea, like, permanently, we don't need to buy quite as much. Oh, and there's the 1943 tank. Better late than never. We'll build you. We'll get the SPG version. And then we'll use all of our army experience on that. We've got quite the mess to clean up now. Yeah, we kind of do. See, this is why I'm a little bit concerned, because we've lost so much control over Africa. Sailing around there is going to be a problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to protect all of this. First India, then Africa. I think we're going to have to. Eesh. Our transport ships have also taken a thrashing. So what I'm going to do is limit where exactly I'm guarding. A little bit. So I don't want to see any transport coming through there unless it absolutely has to. Don't care about that anymore either. We're up to 36 dockyards now, which is good. Whoops. Okay, now we're getting way too much steel. What's the resistance situation like? Because I have a feeling they're not going to be particularly happy to see me here. They're not. Alright, let's switch you to the RCAPs. Do we have enough armoured cars for this? Yeah, we do.
Attention.
Alright, next up, we are going to send you to Liverpool. And then we're going to prepare to send you to, maybe go via Panama. That's actually a really good idea. There's no enemy fleets out here, because Japan's completely demolished them. There's a tiny fleet here in the Bay of Bengal, but that's... oh no. We'd have to go between these two, and there is an enemy fleet here. Well, I think I have a task for you. Ooh, I also have a bunch more submarines to add to the submarine fleet. And a bunch more destroyers to add to the strike fleet. That also means that we can add another 2 battleships. Need to remember which type was better. Revenge, Queen Elizabeth, or the Orion. Because we already added the Nelsons, which were the best. So right now it looks like the Revenge. Yeah, they have a lot more heavy guns. They're also slightly faster, so we're going to add Revenge class, 2 Revenges to the main war fleet. Then we have a tiny recon fleet now available, which is going to be commanded by Cunningham. I want you to go and recon here. Off you go. I'm expecting naval invasions here. And I'm not going to try and do anything about them either. Okay, what are we building? Subs, I'm going to say, are the lowest priority. Getting more of the recon cruisers out is a big priority. Okay. So yeah, occupation is really, really high, but that's because we are still bringing in equipment for this. What are we waiting for? Armoured cars. They'll arrive. Icelandic government in exile. Requests permission to return. Yeah, go for it. Iceland's back. The Reconquista has begun. Or something like that. Bloody hell, Princely Federation's lost 4.5 million. That's a few.
Attention!
And I think I do want to start training a couple more of these if I could. That'd be grand. Have I researched more AA yet? No, I haven't. That's important, that's important, that's important, that's important. That one slightly less so, but it's a doctrine, so I'd like to keep it going.
Ready to move.
Alright, so you now need to sail back over here. And in fact, build me one more cruiser. Then after that, I want more of the escorts. In fact, we should probably create an updated escort destroyer. I don't have a huge amount of points for it, though. So let's take the Banquet as a... No, the Crusader as the example. Duplicate this. And then this ship is going to be the Requin class. And your job is going to be shooting some submarines. You don't need to be perfect at it. You do want to have... Oh, I've put you in the wrong place. This is supposed to be radar. That's quite an expensive destroyer. But we need screens. It also costs 27. Okay then, we'll have to wait. Don't forget the Germans still have the Isle of Man. Not anymore, they don't. I've got it now. Keep going with the radar. It'll allow me to upgrade the recon cruisers with actual radar. In fact, I should probably do that. We are going to create the... I know that this is going to put the other destroyer behind. So I'm going to create some Bankerts. I'm going to say, build me one more Crusader. And that'll be fine. Recce Dog, meanwhile, I'm going to upgrade you. And you are going to have excellent radar. Okay, that should keep us going for a while. Oh, here comes the Germans. I see the Germans. They're trying it. They're failing it. They can pierce my armor, but that's not surprising. It's just armored cars. Huzzah! Sad Brian coming in with a Twitch resubscription. Wow, I messed that one up. Sad Brian coming in with a Twitch resub. Thank you very much for the 9-month resubscription. Very, very much appreciate that. Thank you very much, Sad Brian. Nicely done. Silver Knight, thank you very much for the bits. It's a really good game. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, this has been up and down. It's been tumultuous, to say the least. Alright, so we've got another 12 there. Here we go. Liberation of the United Kingdom. After years of exile and struggle, the royal family has returned to the United Kingdom in triumph. It's a glorious day for Britain and the Empire, Huzzah! All of whom are thankful to the Dominion of Canada for its valiant service to the cause of tradition and world order. God save the King! We're going to play as the UK. That was, after all, the objective. The United Kingdom has joined the Entente. The Entente's victory, despite all odds, has replaced the new with the old. The dominant powers of the last century now overlook a familiar world order, even as new alliances emerge to change it. In a decidedly dramatic turn of events, the Republican regime in the Union of Britain has fallen, and the royalist government under the House of Windsor has finally returned to London. King Edward VIII has formally crowned in Westminster Abbey, fulfilling his life dream of avenging his father's exile during the British Revolution, and already efforts to rid the nation of its syndicalist ties are underway. The British Isles have been changed beyond all recognition in only a short period of time, and the roots of the leftist influence have been deeply embedded in the institutions of the nation and the psyche of its people. Embedded in the institution of the nation and the psyche of... Okay, I just read that twice. Many across the globe now wait with bated breath to see what actions the newly restored United Kingdom will take upon the world stage. Ooh, hype train. Hype, hype, hype. Hype, as it's telling me to say. Doetil, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Good to see so many of you joining us today. Thank you. And Silver Knight, thank you also for the bits if the hype train decides to come. Choo choo. Then we must respond. Alright, so, United Kingdom. Army on chaos. Training time down. Organisation down. Recovery rate down. The British Army is very much in a transition period. Any remnants of the organisation the Syndicalists ran under the need needs to be swept away, and an eye cast upon anyone who's part of it. Can we trust their soldiers? Can we trust anyone they're reported to? Everything must be rebuilt from scratch. We also have the Exiles Return, which gives a monthly population of 130% for a year. Arthur Wellesley? That's Wellington. Huh? Apparently we have Wellington as our foreign minister. Alright. I'll accept it. John Carnegie. Wasn't Carnegie the industrialist? Maxwell Knight was the RCMP guy that we rejected. Henry Page Croft was the Prime Minister. Yeah, he's always been there. Okay. Could be his grandson. Yeah, it must be. Wouldn't he be a bit old? Yeah, that's why I'm surprised. Okay, and then this is the new UK focus tree, which I have not seen yet. No longer is there an enormous section which is the British Reconstruction Authority. It's now far smaller. I'm guessing it doesn't change our country name for a while either. Dockyard output plus 150%? What? Ooh, I'm going to have fun with this. Production cost 10% cheaper for everything. Refitting 20%. More dockyards. Another 10%. This is the same as the Canadians had. Refurbishments. Okay. But only for the first 50 ships. Okay, so that's going to be 50 battleships. Gotcha. The economy has been turned inside out. Many are homeless. The entire country has been devastated by the war. Though actually what I'm going to do here, and I'm very sorry to do this to you all, but I have a very early morning tomorrow. I'm going to call it here. So this is going to be the end of the stream. We will be continuing this at some time next week because I'm now away for the rest of the week. This does seem to be a good stopping point. This is going to be allowing us to continue as the United Kingdom from scratch next time. So, thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I am live again in the future. If you're really enjoying this, then do consider subscribing. It helps the channel out. Lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel in other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do also have a YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/MordredViking. This series will probably get uploaded over there, if I'm not lying. There is also a whole ton of other Kaiserreich content if you are interested in seeing that. Finally, there is the Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a real pleasure to see some new faces over there. So please do come join us. You would be more than welcome. I'm going to see who else is streaming, because I'm in a raiding mood. Do. Alright, who's on? What about Hearts of Iron? Who's playing Hearts of Iron? Any recommendations? Because there's a little bit of a gap in stream size. Oh, someone's playing as New Canaan, Old World Blues. Oh, we're going to go and raid him. Or them. Because New Canaan is awesome. But the hype train. We succeeded. We successfully hyped. Alright, so we're going to go and raid Zabes. So head on over there. Say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd like to see Viking raid just like that. Let's light up the chat so that we well and truly make our presence known. They are currently playing New Canaan Old World Blues, which is another fantastic mod. So you've been watching Kaiserreich. We're now going to go and do Old World Blues. Thanks everyone for watching. I will be back again next week. Because, like I said, I'm away for the rest of the week. I'm going to be in Utrecht for the fan meet. If you are interested in joining me for that, check out the Discord for details. There are loads there. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.